I'm nervous, it's my first day. You have this vein popping out in your head and it doesn't look good. I was telling my roommate at the time, I'm looking for another job and I'm looking for something in athletics and sports, but professionally. And I really couldn't pinpoint what I wanted. And she ends up coming across a link to the job at Hydrow and she sends it to me and she's like, this sounds like you. And I read through it and I was like, that sounds interesting. So I apply, I go out to Miami for an audition and I was like, what is going on? Because I didn't really know what I was doing. I'm nervous, it's my first day, but let's have the best workout ever. They're like, just be yourself, go and row and figure it out. You are going way too hard. You need to relax because you have this vein popping out in your head and it doesn't look good. So long story short, I did the audition and I honestly wasn't sure. I was like, this is a huge shift. And Hydrow's like, we're just figuring it out. Actually, that was interesting to me. And I, ended up taking the shot and went for it. I probably started running, working out as early as first grade. We played soccer, that was our first sport. We were all very little. You play those little games where you don't really know if you're playing soccer or not, but you're kicking a ball. My family is definitely a fitness-centered type of family. Just had fitness in our hearts. It's the way we grew up. I knew it was something very important, family and fitness. My grandpa played in the NFL for 10 years as a safety, and he had so many fun stories that I loved hearing about. So I started rowing in 8th grade. I found a flyer that said, learn to row. My friend was like, oh, we should totally try this. And I said, I don't know about that, but sure, just because you want to. And she ended up quitting, and I ended up falling in love with rowing. First time rowing in 8th grade, you don't really know what you're doing. You're learning so many different aspects of the rowing stroke. But it was that second week where we all got into an 8 and we were going under a bridge. It was sunrise and it was just one moment where all the blades came up at the exact same time and you feather the blades, which is when you make them nice and flat and parallel with the water. You put them in and there was that oar lock click. And I heard the water trickling down the bridge and I was like, whoa, that was an amazing feeling. Everyone did the exact same thing at the exact same time. I want that feeling again, and I was hooked. There's such a challenge element to rowing that it's fun, but it's also this unbelievable exertion of your body that I think once you feel that, there is an unbelievable sense of living and life that it provides you. I like feeling alive, and that's what it did.